How to use Gemini CLI with VS Code. So as you can see, I have Gemini in my VS Code, and this is what I'm working on. That is the practice with Gemini CLI, and I have been able to create my HTML, and this code Gemini wrote it for me, and the outcome is this to-do list without me actually writing a single line of code. Let me show you how to use it. Okay, so when you come here, you have to come and then click on file and then come and then open a file or a folder that you want to work with. Okay, any of them, either file or folder that you want to work with. If you don't have one, simply come and then click on new file. So I'm going to create a file that we are going to use for this tutorial. Okay, and then from here we are going to name it as index.html. Okay, so index.html, and I'm going to select the built-in one. Okay, so I'm simply going to choose a location where we are going to save it, and I'm going to leave everything just like this and then click on create file. So we have successfully created our index.html file. Okay, so as you can see, we have nothing in it, and when you come here to where we have the file explorer and then you click on it, you are going to see that our index.html is located at the desktop. Okay, so now the next thing is to come and then open the terminal. So simply come here and come and click on terminal and then come and select new terminal so that you can launch Gemini in it. Okay, so over here from the terminal, you see that this is it. Simply come and then type in Gemini and then hit enter. You are surely going to come out with this error because automatically VS Code is going to block the command. Okay, so we have to allow it that Gemini is okay. Okay, so to allow it, simply come here and then paste this prompt. Okay, as we go on, I'm going to show you how to get this prompt. Don't worry. After pasting in this prompt, that is to bypass the blocking and then hit enter, we can then come and then type in Gemini just like this and hit enter, and then Gemini is going to be logged in. So as you can see, Gemini is now opened and we can work with it. Okay, so from here, I'm going to ask it that I have created my index.html and I'm working on a new project. Okay, it's an app and I want it to create codes in that app for me. Okay, and then the app is a to-do list. Okay, so I want Gemini to create code in my index.html. So as you can see, it says that great, I have found the index.html and then it is going to create the codes for me. So the first way to use Gemini is to simply ask it to write codes for you. Okay, so all that I have to do is simply come and then press 1 on my keyboard to allow it. So when you press 1, you see that Gemini is going to start coding for me, and as you can see, it has created all the necessary codes, and also it has also created some files attached to it. So as you can see, in my index.html, I have the codes written. Okay, yes, so this is the first way. Let me show you. Okay, so from the files, when I click on the files, then I come here to open folder. I have put everything in the folder. Okay, and I come and I click on select folder. So you see that this is the folder that we are working in, that is practice with Gemini. So the index.html, you see that Gemini has written the code for me. It also added the JS as well. Okay, it has also written the code for the JS as well, and it has also written the codes for the CSS. So as you can see, that is our CSS codes as well. So let me show you how to launch Gemini in the folder. You have to come and then select the folder that you want to launch Gemini in it, and then come here, then come and click on the terminal and come and select new terminal. And then over here, you will see that it will be logging directly to the folder's location. Okay, and then you can simply come and then launch Gemini in it by simply come to type Gemini and then hit enter, and it automatically is going to block the command because it thinks that it's not allowed, but we are going to simply type in this prompt to bypass it. Okay, and then we simply have to come and type in Gemini again, and then we hit enter, and that is this. Gemini is now logged in the folder, and as you can see here, you can see that we are within the folder. Gemini is now within the folder. Let me ask Gemini to make some modifications for me. Okay, so I want it to add 5 examples, okay, in the to-do list for me automatically. Okay, so after asking it to do it, all that I have to do is simply hit enter, And as you can see, Gemini is working on it. Okay, and Gemini is going to add the 5 examples that I asked for it to add. And as you can see, okay, it has reviewed it, and then it has added the examples that I asked it to do for me. Okay, so this is also another way to use Gemini. What I have to do is simply come and then press 1 on my keyboard to allow Gemini to do it. And Gemini has successfully modified the codes in the folder for me. Okay, so this is what Gemini did. Let me open the index.html for you to see by clicking on open. And this is the to-do list that Gemini has been able to create for me without me actually writing any single line of code. Okay, so as you saw, we had the blocks when you try to learn Gemini, and I said I'm going to show you how to go by it in this video. So let me show you. So whenever you learn Gemini, okay, automatically VS Code will block it just like this unless you bypass it. Okay, so to do that, all that you have to do, don't worry, all that you have to do is simply come, okay, and then the error that came, all that you have to do is simply highlight the whole error. Just press Ctrl C to copy everything. Okay, after copying it, simply go to ChatGPT and then come and then paste the whole text in it just like this. Okay, so after pasting it, simply come and then ask ChatGPT to give you a bypass prompt. So please give me a prompt to bypass this. Okay, after that, all that you have to do is to simply come and then click on submit. Okay, and that is it. ChatGPT is going to give you a permanent one. Okay, so we have a permanent one that when you just run it in the command, that is it. It won't come again. Come and copy it, and then you can simply come here and then just run it. Okay, so like the video and see you in my next video.